Everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Say hello, Napoleon. Say hello. I've been trying to film this video for literally 10 minutes and Napoleon keeps on taking shit out of the bin and making noises. So you're gonna be good just while I film this. Just while I film this. That's it. So I'm getting on here to talk to you about how I manage my pigmentation. So I get two types of pigmentation. The first is post-inflammatory acne pigmentation. So you know when you squeeze a pimple and you squeeze a cyst, I'm one of those people that squeezes cysts even though I know they'll never come to a head, and basically I cause a massive scab on my face. I'll even put up a photo to show you how far I go. It's a problem. Even when the pimple heals, I'm still left with this red spot. So without makeup, it pretty much looks like you still have pimples. So that's one type of pigmentation that I've been dealing with using this routine. And then the second type that I have is something which I sort of have to manage over time. I'm never gonna completely get rid of it, but that is a type of melasma from the sun, or just general pigmentation from sun exposure and also hormones. So throughout different times of your cycle, some women can experience pigmentation due to a fluctuation in hormones. So for instance, I experience a bit of pigmentation towards the luteal end of my cycle, which is when your progesterone rises. So at the moment, my progesterone is rising, and so I don't know if you can see in this light, probably not. Yeah, you can sort of see. I get this little bit of pigmentation just above my lip, and trust me, I know it's nothing too bad. I've seen people with way worse pigmentation than me, but I just like to get on top of it now so it doesn't develop and become worse over time. So I try to use sunscreen every time I go in the sun, and I try to really cover up, because I guess the best way to reduce pigmentation is to prevent it, and you need to prevent it by not going in the sun. In terms of the hormone thing, I can't really help that. My hormones are all over the place sometimes. So what I like to do then is another strategy, which is to use skincare. So I sort of target it from both ends. I do chemical peels, but I also do mechanical exfoliation. So I thought I would start with just the device that I've been using for mechanical exfoliation, and that is the PMD Personal Microderm. So that is this device. I'll go through it in a second, but this is the main device that you guys wanted to sort of know about, and I was showing you on my Insta stories. You all wanted to know what it's like. I've had microdermabrasion in a clinic setting, in a skin clinic, and obviously it can be quite expensive if you're going quite regularly. So I wanted to see if there was anything on the market which was sort of comparable to a clinic setting, and this had so many reviews online. I'll put the link below anyway, but if you go online and see how many reviews there are, so many positive reviews, I couldn't justify not getting it. So I've gotten this, and I've been using it every 10 days, and I've also been using it on Mitch, but a different disc. I'll show you what I mean when I say disc. They say that you can do this once a week, and that you should see improvements after 6 to 8 weeks. And I definitely saw improvements in the first 3 weeks. So another thing that I like to do after I've used this device is use some vitamin C. So I put this vitamin C powder in my moisturizer, and I also add an oil. So I know it seems like a lot of products. You definitely don't need to use all of these products, but this is just what I do. You guys asked me what I do. This is exactly my skincare routine and the procedure I sort of use when I'm using this device. So I'm gonna get straight into showing you how to use the PMD Microderm. So I'll get started. So I thought I'd show you how I usually cleanse my skin. So I use the PMD Clean with the Skinstitut Gentle Cleanser, or you can use any gentle cleanser. I usually use the first setting to begin with, and then if I have any cysts, I go on to the third setting, which is like a pulsing motion, and I just rest it on my cyst, and it just feels good because it feels like it's sort of boosting the circulation. So once I have double cleansed and made sure my skin is completely dry, I then go and use the Microderm. So basically this device comes with 2 caps. So it comes with a small cap, and a bigger cap. Now the bigger cap is used for your body, so you can actually use this on your body. So when you first get the device, it comes with instructions, but it also comes with a range of different discs. So I'll show you a couple of them now. They are all color coded, and this white one here is a guinea pig disc. So basically you test it out on yourself first just to get the motions flowing. So these discs are embedded with aluminium oxide crystals. As the disc spins, it exfoliates the top layer of your skin, and at the same time the device sucks the crystals away. So another thing that's helpful is it shows you how to move the device across your face, so where to start and where to finish. So I'm going to show you anyway, but it is really helpful to know because you don't want to be going in the wrong direction, and you also don't want to be stopping in places. Be really careful, be really quick, and just do sweeping motions, and if anything's obviously painful, then stop what you're doing. It's not painful, don't worry. And that is that. So my skin feels super soft, but I don't want to touch it with my hands. I did 2 drops of the Yonoya Soul Rituals oil, a tiny scoop of the Skinstitut vitamin C, and then I added it to the Moisture Defense moisturizer. In saying that, you don't need to do all of that. If you do have pigmentation, you could use vitamin A serum or a vitamin C serum. So this is what my skin looks like afterwards. It's not actually that red at all, but in saying that, my skin actually doesn't go very red at all. So don't use me as an example. If you've got sensitive skin, your skin will definitely go red, but don't be alarmed if it does, because it is just that bit of trauma, like your first layer of your skin has come off. I tend to do this treatment at nighttime, not in the morning, because you don't want to then put makeup over the top of it and then go in the sun. Make sure you definitely do wear sunscreen after doing this treatment in the week afterwards, just because your skin will be obviously more sensitive to the sun. So I'm going to pop all of the products that I use in this video in the section below, and I'm also going to provide any discount codes that I have. I'm trying to get a discount code for this oil, so if I get it by the time I edit this video, I'll pop it in the section below. I do this treatment probably every 10 days, and then about twice a week I will use a lactic cleanser, and that's just a chemical exfoliant. So I use both of them interchangeably, but I don't use them on the same day or within 2 days of each other, if that makes sense, because it is a little bit too harsh on the skin. There is more research coming out about the skin's microbiome, which is the balance of good and bad bacteria on your skin. You want to preserve that, so continuously touching your skin, continuously overwashing your skin, and you know, if you use this every day, if you use a chemical peel every day, and you're creating an imbalance of bacteria. So always take all of these things with a grain of salt. Don't go and do things too much, because it can definitely have an adverse reaction. So take care of your skin. Exfoliation and, you know, increasing that cell turnover is definitely important, but everything in moderation, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos, because it really supports my content. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.